Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Vivis video, and we've got a little bit of news here for you. Maintenance times, so keep aware of those. And we also have Fledgling Warrior and also Marilith, who basically is Vivi buffer.exe. If you haven't seen that video, I'd recommend seeing it. And the step up is the same. And they pretty much are staying the same. They're pretty much copy and pasting the banner step up and the reward, like the rewards inside. So he didn't get any buffs, even though they released a tank last week, which was decent. But this one's obviously much better. This is the tank that I was mentioning the last week in my review. I believe I mentioned a tank that's better. This is the one that's better. So decent STMR, but they're unlikely that there can be very many Final Fantasy 1 units, because look how long it took for there to be another Final Fantasy 1 event from the last one. So very unlikely that there's going to be any more Final Fantasy 1 units, but you could still invest. If you pull a few of him, you could still invest in a few in his TMR. Maybe someday there will be more Final Fantasy 1 units, but unlikely. Honestly, it seems like the least popular one that they do, so this TMR is very good for him. And oh, well, good for anyone actually. Physical tanks only. 500 flat defense, and you don't really care about the killers too much, but yeah, it's a really good STMR, that's for sure. Really good STMR, and he's much better than the previous tank, that's for sure. Marilith is here, and she buffs fire damage, so she has a ability that gives everybody a very powerful fire move, and that's why Vivi is so powerful, because he's the only one who can abuse that. I'm pretty sure that was unintentional, but okay. So she's just very good for that. Very good for that. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. Vivi becomes seriously super strong with that reflect and the move that she gives him in particular. So that's the banner. Death Eye. What do we got going on down here? We have a upgrade of Giant's Gloves, and you can get for Final Fantasy 1 units only. Dragon Reaper and Aquatic Killer, 50% not worth it. The next one is worth it, however. Sword of Light, Final Fantasy 1. The original Warrior of Lights, I think, is his TMR. It gets upgraded quite a bit. Yeah, 500 flat defense. So you get 500 flat defense twice. Yeah, twice. That'll be damage, not really that necessary, but a lot of defense there. A lot of defense. So this one is definitely worth it, guys. Go ahead and get this if you're pulling for Warrior of Light. Next, the vision card. Pretty decent vision card. I thought this was pretty good until the most recent one, the one with Jet. Jet kind of blows this one out of the water, but that one's a premium vision card and this one's not. It still has guts on it. It has guts as well. I used the guts on one of my recent trials. I used this vision card for guts, so it's pretty good. And the bottom vision card is kind of the more standard. Nothing really all that special. Good for her, at least if you don't have Dark Rain's vision card. Got some buffs for basically, well, fire of course, but a lot of these things are for Garland. A lot of these things here are from Garland, I believe. And this one's also for Warrior of Light. This one's getting buffed. It's pretty good now. Pretty good. Also, I didn't see Garland in here. Oh, whoops. I didn't see Garland in here. Where is he at? Did they say anything in here? He's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be getting New Vision Awakening, guys. Even his STMR got upgraded. Doesn't say anything about Warrior of Light. Or, I mean, it doesn't say anything about Garland. Scroll it all the way to the bottom. Sorry about scrolling so fast. Where is Garland? He's supposed to be getting New Vision Awakening. There is no other Final Fantasy 1 event. So this is the only time to get it. New Vision Awakening. I'm not sure where it is. If they're holding on that, I mean, come on. His knee vision when is decent, but it's not like, oh my god, if you put it in the game, it's gonna break the game. No, it's not like that. The shop has the shards for both of them, fragments for both of them, and also the Mystery Crown and Master Crown. So if you're a new player, if you're gonna pull in this banner, I would just focus on these 4 right here, and that's it. Don't go below this highlighted line here. Don't go anywhere near any of that other stuff. Not necessary. Unless you don't have any other things to spend on, of course, because that's a different story. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about them releasing 2 tanks back to back like this. Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting. I thought it was gonna be a dead week, but they proved me wrong, and they decided to do this instead. So they're really trying to push this out so they can get that Clash of Wills unit later in the month, which is soon, because we're almost in the later of the month already. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Let me know in the comment section down below all your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.